Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Back in 2022, Apple brought back the Plus model with the iPhone 14 Plus, and it seems like the company is sticking to this format. With the official announcement of the iPhone 16 series now behind us, it's time to dive into what the new iPhone 16 Plus has to offer and see how it stacks up against its predecessor, the iPhone 14 Plus. Whether you're thinking about upgrading or just curious about the differences, this detailed comparison will help you understand everything you need to know. The iPhone Plus model has traditionally been a go-to option for those who want a bigger iPhone without having to pay the premium price for the Pro Max models. So, how does the iPhone 16 Plus improve on the previous generations? Are the changes significant enough to make you want to upgrade? We're going to cover everything from design and display to performance, camera, and battery life. By the end of this comparison, you'll have a clear understanding of whether the iPhone 16 Plus is worth your consideration. Let's start with the design. When comparing the iPhone 14 Plus and the iPhone 16 Plus, you might not notice too many differences at first glance, but there are subtle changes worth mentioning. The first major design change is the notch. The iPhone 16 Plus adopts the dynamic island design, replacing the traditional notch seen on the iPhone 14 Plus. This pill-shaped cutout not only looks more modern but also provides added functionality. It allows for a more interactive experience with notifications, alerts, and other features that integrate seamlessly into the dynamic island. It's not just a visual change, but a practical one as well. The second noticeable difference is in the camera design. The iPhone 16 Plus features a new vertical alignment for its main cameras, which is reminiscent of the iPhone X design but slightly more robust. This change isn't just about aesthetics, it also helps with the new spatial video recording capabilities, which we'll discuss later. The iPhone 14 Plus, on the other hand, has the familiar square camera bump with diagonally positioned lenses, which was a standard for iPhones at the time. When it comes to the materials used, there's no significant change. Both models feature the same glass aluminum build that we've come to expect from Apple. However, the buttons on the iPhone 16 Plus have received an upgrade. Instead of the traditional physical buttons, the iPhone 16 Plus introduces an action button and a capacitive camera control button. The action button can be customized to perform various functions, such as launching the camera, turning on the flashlight, or even starting a voice memo. This adds a layer of convenience and customization that wasn't available on the iPhone 14 Plus, which sticks to the conventional volume and power buttons along with the mute switch. Moving on to the available colors, both models offer a range of choices, but there are some differences. iPhone 16 Plus colors: ultramarine, teal, pink, white, black. iPhone 14 Plus colors: midnight, purple, starlight, blue, red, yellow. The iPhone 16 Plus introduces some new and fresh colors, which might appeal to users looking for something different. If you're someone who likes to express yourself through your choice of phone color, this is a small but noteworthy consideration. Now, let's talk about the display. Unfortunately, this is one area where Apple seems to have played it safe. Both the iPhone 14 Plus and the iPhone 16 Plus feature a 6.69-inch OLED display with a 60 Hz refresh rate. While the iPhone 14 Plus display was acceptable in 2022, a 60 Hz refresh rate feels outdated now, especially when many Android phones, even mid-range ones, are offering 90 Hz or 120 Hz panels. The only real improvement is in brightness. The iPhone 16 Plus can reach up to 2000 nits of peak brightness, compared to the iPhone 14 Plus 1200 nits. This might make a difference if you use your phone a lot in bright outdoor conditions, but for most users, it's not a game changer. One area where the new display does stand out is in its dynamic island integration. This pill-shaped cutout is more than just a visual change. It offers a more immersive and interactive experience. You can see things like music controls, call notifications, and more without interrupting whatever you're doing on the main screen. This is a step forward from the traditional notch, which, let's be honest, has been around for a while and was starting to feel a bit dated. Performance is another critical area where the iPhone 16 Plus shows improvement over the iPhone 14 Plus. The iPhone 16 Plus is powered by Apple's new A18 chip, which is built using 3nm technology. This makes it more power efficient and capable of delivering unprecedented levels of performance. It also comes with more RAM, which helps handle more demanding applications and improves overall multitasking capabilities. In contrast, the iPhone 14 Plus is equipped with the A15 chip and 6 GB of RAM. While the A15 is still a very capable processor, the A18 offers a noticeable boost in speed and efficiency, especially in resource-intensive tasks like gaming or video editing. The new A18 chip also enables some advanced AI features that are debuting with the iPhone 16 series. Apple has introduced some cool new features, like on-device AI that can perform tasks like real-time language translation and even some complex image recognition tasks directly on the device. This means you get faster responses and more privacy since your data doesn't have to leave your device. Software is another area where the iPhone 16 Plus shines. It comes with iOS 18, which introduces a range of new features that make the iPhone experience even better. Some of the highlights include new editing tools in the Photos app, the ability to lock individual apps with Face ID, and even more customization options for the home screen. Apple has also added RCS messaging support, which means better compatibility and enhanced messaging features when communicating with Android users. The iPhone 14 Plus will also get iOS 18, but not all features will be available due to hardware limitations. For example, some of the more advanced on-device AI features and the new spatial video recording are exclusive to the iPhone 16 series. If you're someone who likes to be on the cutting edge of software features, this might be a reason to consider the upgrade. Let's not forget about the camera, which is often one of the most critical factors when deciding whether to upgrade. The iPhone 16 Plus carries over the 48 megapixels main sensor introduced with the iPhone 15 series. This is a significant improvement over the 12 megapixel sensor in the iPhone 14 Plus. The new sensor allows for more detailed photos and offers features like high-resolution 24 megapixels image capture and improved macro photography. The ultra-wide camera has also seen some minor improvements, with a slightly faster aperture on the iPhone 16 Plus. This means it should perform better in low-light conditions, but the differences are subtle. The real upgrade, however, is in the main camera and its ability to produce higher-resolution images and better overall photo quality. One of the standout features of the new camera system is its ability to record spatial video. This feature is designed to work with Apple's Vision Pro headset, allowing you to capture immersive video content that can be experienced in 3D. While this might not be a feature that everyone will use, it's a nice addition for those who are interested in exploring new ways to capture and view content. The front camera has also been upgraded. It now offers better dynamic range and improved detail in both photos and videos. The iPhone 14 Plus front camera, while still good, doesn't quite match the quality of the new model, especially in challenging lighting conditions. Battery life is always a crucial consideration, and the iPhone 16 Plus doesn't disappoint. It features a 4,674 mAh battery, which is a noticeable increase from the 4,325 mAh battery in the iPhone 14 Plus. This increase in capacity translates to better battery life in most scenarios. In our tests, the iPhone 16 Plus outperformed the iPhone 14 Plus in browsing, gaming, and general usage, although the iPhone 14 Plus did slightly better in video streaming. Charging has also seen some improvements, mainly due to the switch to a USB-C port on the iPhone 16 Plus. While the charging speeds aren't drastically different, 26W for the iPhone 16 Plus versus 20W for the iPhone 14 Plus, the new port is more versatile. It allows for faster data transfer speeds and better compatibility with a wide range of accessories. If you've been frustrated by the limitations of the Lightning port, this is a welcome change. In summary, the iPhone 16 Plus brings several incremental but meaningful upgrades over the iPhone 14 Plus. You get a more modern design with the dynamic island, better performance with the new A18 chip, improved cameras, and longer battery life. While it may not be a revolutionary leap, these changes add up to a more refined and capable device. So, should you upgrade from the iPhone 14 Plus to the iPhone 16 Plus? If you're happy with your current device and don't feel the need for the latest features, you might be okay sticking with the iPhone 14 Plus for another year. However, if you're someone who values having the latest design, improved performance, and new camera features, the iPhone 16 Plus is a compelling option. What your thought about this? Tell me in comment box and subscribe the channel as you see next time. Goodbye.